I remember getting a telephone call from somebody, some anonymous person calls the editor of the Tennessean and said, I want to do something to stop those impact programs. Said, do you know they're bringing in Kerensky? And I said, yes, I do know they're bringing in Kerensky. Well, don't you know he's responsible for the Communist Party? I said, no, I don't know that. I think quite the opposite is true. He was the leader of Russia before it was the Soviet Union, and he was dumped. But there was an anti-Kerensky, there were anti-Kerensky pickets when we went in there. I don't know whether it was 6 or 3, but a few, which I think made the old man quite pleased that anybody thought enough of him and remembered him long enough to know that Lenin had dumped him, you know, and they got him out of the way in order to create the Soviet Empire. But it was just ignorance, you know. They didn't. His name ended with ski, and I thought he was. I would have liked to have taken a history course under Kerensky. I thought he was so intelligent, so bright. He was an older man now, aging really, and maybe not in years, but he was stooped and gray, but really smart. Spoke with an accent, but clearly had a good command of English. And again, you think a group of students at Vanderbilt who are going to plan this program, and they're thinking about not just the Vanderbilt community, but the Nashville community when they planned these programs in those days. Somebody came up with the name of Kerensky, and the next thing you know, they've gotten in touch with him, and he said, yes, I'll come. And that's really reaching back into history to get an international figure who's been out of the news for decades now, you know. And sure enough, he comes, he shows up, and it's a tribute to those students who ran Impact. When you look at the lineups each year, you can tell how much thought went into it and how much discussion and debate and dialogue went into, shall we take this person, shall we take that person? If we take this person, do we need to balance it with somebody else? I mean, that's how you wound up with King and Stokely, or Stokely, oh, well, let's get Martin, that's the other side of the violent voice in the movement. Let's get the nonviolent, let's get the soul of nonviolence in here, and at the same time, well, let's get the other side of both of them. Let's get old Strom to come in from South Carolina and give us a little you all.